hey, one party, party just gone. One party, party just gone. He's going to party. Party just begun. Yes, you're in the right place. We celebrating. Yes, you better come on up, boy. Anthony Mackie Day, we done had a whole week, boy, and the reviews is out. They loving the kid. They loving the kid. They loving the kid. He's doing his thing. He's outside, y'all. Anthony Mackie's Black Captain America is doing numbers. And the world is responding. Yes, the always gonna be haters. But the boy is doing his thing, and you can't deny it. Hey, you cannot deny this man. You tried. Y'all tried to not give this man his props, but the man did his thing, held it down. He ain't no Steve Rogers. He might be better. The dog's holding it down, and this is just the first phase of this man's career. Let's go ahead and give this man the flowers he deserves while he is here with us on this earth doing his thing. And he don't think white women. We owe this man some penance. Let's get it.
I love the new blurred order. You should too.
Let me get all this 10p Wayne. All the niggas rapping about the same old thing. I've been coming through with the same old gang. Ain't shit changed except 9 got a name. Got it out the mud, but we got no stains. Cold ass nigga with a gold ass chain. The girl call me daddy, not my government name. Money on my mind, got them bands on my brain. Let me tell y'all about a nigga I know. The nigga stay clean, so he always got hoes. Light skinny bitches like.
All righty, y'all, and the reviews are in. Anthony Mackie's Captain America is about to cross the $200 million mark worldwide within a week. And it's showing that it is keeping Marvel's run at the movie box office intact. It did not do damage. The boy done handled his business, and he could dance. Something I can say, yes, listen, we can automatically, even though maybe it wasn't no Infinity War, wasn't an end game, but it was a success. And thank God, because like somebody said last week, my reaction when I started watching, and after I seen it, I was like, whew, thank God it didn't suck. And no, it didn't suck. It's done absolutely well. And we got the proof. The proof is in the numbers. So stick with me right here while we go through this. And once again, I want to say shout out to everybody who's watching on YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, TikTok. I don't think we're on.
We still have a presence. We still have someone of a presence. We have a presence there. There's a presence.
All right. Well, if you happen to see us on TikTok, whatever. Whoever's watching on whatever it is, appreciate you. If you're listening, thank you as well. We just want to share the good news. You cannot take away what the truth of the matter is. The man has, hold on, let me put this on. The man, we have, all right, I might not have did this right. Let me show you like this. Okay, this is the next slide. It shows that, let's read this together, all right? The biggest new installment in their ongoing domination of the cinema industry may have failed to capture total praise worldwide, but its early financial success is unquestionable. After just 4 days on screens, Captain America Brave New World has already accumulated a huge $193 million worldwide, split between $101 million domestically and $92 million in overseas markets. Because of this success, the entire MCU franchise has now reached another milestone, officially surpassing a mind-blowing 12.5 billion in domestic ticket sales alone across their 15 theatrical releases to date. And that's not all. It also says this gives each movie an average domestic haul of 1.2 billion with a B, with a worldwide total of 31.2 billion, giving each film an average global haul of 2.08 billion. I'm not sure exactly what all that means, but it sounds good. Given the total spent on the production budget for these 15 movies is reported just over 7 billion, making for an average budget of 460 million. This gives each movie an enormous average success rate, almost tripling each investment. If Brave New World continues its eye-catching success in theaters over the next few weeks, this global total could rise to as high as 32 billion, further cementing the MCU's title as the highest grossing franchise of all time. And we didn't think he was gonna be able to do it. Pull up, Papa Doc, Copper Squat. You done did your thing. And we ain't heard from you yet, bro. I know you fresh off a new Captain American shield. We didn't get a chance to hear your views on the movie. I'm assuming you had a chance to see it because you probably got a private screening, probably sat next to Anthony Mackie himself. Yeah, man. Tell us, what's your thoughts on the movie, homeboy? Uh-oh, muted.
You're muted.
Dang, he said something important too. He said some groundbreaking shit just now. Go ahead, bro.
You still muted.
There we go.
Hey.
Yeah, my fault. So yeah, Captain America. Yeah, it was fine. Like, I think I went into it with like really low expectations, like a lot of people did. And then, like, as the movie started to progress, I'm sitting here watching Anthony Mackie not be super goofy. I see Joaquin Torres being a super cool supporting co-star or supporting character. I see Isaiah Bradley getting, and all three of them getting invited to the White House. I thought everything about that was cool. I did like the way that they handled Harrison Ford's transition into the new Everett Ross. All that was cool. And I also liked the fight with the Hulk and Captain America at the end. It was a little unrealistic. Like, my man should have been dead. Like, there's no way he should have been able to take a punch from the Hulk and land under all that rubble and just get out with like some bruises. Like, he ain't take the serum. But there was some things I didn't like about it. Like, I didn't like Isaiah Bradley, like the way they did Isaiah Bradley's hair was like disrespectful. Like, they could have did a lot better for that man. Like, they really had him out here like he had a sponge on his head. Like, that was like not a good look. And that's where the effects fail again at Marvel. You could have took him out of the whole movie and it would have been the same movie. You know, honestly. Like, there was really very little with Isaiah Bradley that made him feel like he really had an impact in this movie, other than that he was used as the plot device for one of several, I guess, brainwashed individuals to try to, you know, do what they tried to do. But I thought, like, I was hoping for so much more. Like, I was like, yo, I was hoping for more from his character in the Falcon and Winter Soldier series. I was hoping for more in this movie. Like, I still want to get that flashback scene where we see Isaiah Bradley fight Bucky and beat the brakes off this. Like, he took that fight and won, and we heard about it, but we never actually got to see it.
Right.
Good point.
And everything with the Israeli Black Widow, I felt like you could have cut her out too. Like, not that I dislike their performances, but they didn't add nothing to the movie. She ain't put on no suit. She ain't fight the Hulk. I don't even know why she was there. So, other than that, it was a fine movie. It was just some weird not. And the leader, what happened to the leader? Like, my man was looking like he's forgettable. Like, he was supposed to be the bad guy, and he wasn't even memorable in the movie. So that was it was fine. It was fine.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. Don't mistake my excitement for movie perfection. We came on here last week and we definitely gave our critiques. Oh, we got likes. That's awesome. And so we definitely I have never claimed that the movie was by any means perfect whatsoever, by any means. I'm just ecstatic that it's given the same grace of the other average movies that may come out, and not shitted on completely throughout the entire internet, which, yes, there's corners you're going to find where they're like, it's terrible, it's trash, why are they doing this? But yeah, I agreed that I said last week that I didn't like the whole Hulk being the center of the focus of the of like the climax and all of that. But ultimately, I think net positive is where we've landed with this. But yeah, you're right about that. The Israeli Black Widow, if that's what you call her. I think we went over last week. I think she had some sort of growth deficiency or something like that. So some people said there was no purpose of her necessarily being in a movie. But hey, equal opportunity, I suppose. But what we also know is that this movie starred Mr. Anthony Mackie, and his face was very prominent amidst it. In fact, some may even not have seen his face behind this mask, but you envisioned it and you saw, you could vision what he was doing under this mask, as some people have definitely made us aware of. So kudos to the bull. I'm just, again, happy that the bull is getting his just due. So, I mean, we don't got to go too deep into it, but it saved Marvel because it could have been a bad flop, in my opinion. That's just me. Any other thoughts on this? If not, I have something else that I wanted to show y'all real quick that I think is pretty interesting. No other thoughts?
Nah,
fine.
I think we said enough about it last week.
I think so too. So let's go ahead and get to some other Marvel stuff. This is fresh off the presses. This is real quick. I just thought that this was hella interesting. Somebody named Was Good, who I think is Wes Armstrong. He's a dude into I guess he's into Marvel and all that stuff as well. And he went through the trouble of posting some Spider-Verse fan cast, and I'm gonna keep it real, guys. Ever since I've seen these fan casts from Spider-Verse, I have not been able to unsee them, and I'm curious as to whether or not you all agree with some of the fan castings that we'll see right here. So y'all just tell me what y'all think about this right here. So what's good? He already has the young bull. What's my man name? This is my dog from Dallas, Dupree Young. Where we know him from again? I forget. We know him from somewhere. Where did I see him? What show is that he's on? Nobody knows. No. Comment section. Bruh, what show? What was he on that I know him from? Y'all don't. Huh?
His name's Dallas Dupree.
Dallas Dupree Young. And I've seen this young man on a show on something that I watched, and I just can't. Comment section, chime in, man. Who this is? Good morning, y'all. Good morning, Harmony. Good morning, Run. Good morning, all. Good morning, all. I don't know.
Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai. That's it. Cobra Kai. He's the young dude on Cobra Kai. He goes back and forth on the fences. All right, what say us on this fan cast? Are we all in? No, we're not feeling it. Nolly not feeling it. Ant, you feeling it?
He's not Afro-Latino. No. He looks like Miles, but he's not Afro-Latino. And unfortunately, we can't do what we do with other characters.
Okay.
Miles being Afro-Latino is ingrained in his character.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's important. You can't just change that. I would prefer someone to be Afro-Latino to play Miles.
Agreed.
Okay.
But I can see it.
Okay. All right. So that's a no for Nolly. And
nah, I'm with Nolly on this one. I want to see someone that that sees himself in that character. You know, I want to see an Afro-Latino play it.
I need it to mean something and not just my foot in the Marvel door. Like, it needs to mean something for your community, for yourself, for your identity. So
and he speaks Spanish to his mom. So I mean, it's got to sound right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not trying to have someone who speaks Spanish like me up in there.
Like, hold on, no puede hablar español, Nali?
No, porque my estas son gringas en Nueva York. Y entonces mi español no es bueno.
No es bueno,
Lo
pero
siento, mi gente.
Estoy escuchando a usted hablando la lengua. No sé si hay un problema porque está hablando muy bien ahora. ¿Cuál es el problema? Let's turn this into the new.
It hurts my soul every time the word comes out of my mouth.
Pero ¿cuál es el problema? Como tú estás mirando películas como los telenovelas.
Music. Get the fuck out. Cameras.
Coño, suavemente besarme. Yo quiero sentir. Okay. Oh, all right. Fine. Yes, it feels like I'm getting a no from you too. Yes.
Yeah, it's definitely a no for sure, because you know, like, I mean, Nali and I are, you know, we're the Latin in the group, Latin, so I mean, you know what I'm saying? We have to represent for us too, and we don't get a lot of representation, just like, you know what I'm saying, like minorities in general. So yeah, sure. No, I agree with Nali. He can't be sounding like Nali and I, like, you know, like all coconut Spanish. You know what I'm saying? He's got to be like. That's what they call it. Okay, it's fine. We get it. All right. You know what I'm saying? Light skin. Let us the fuck go. But yeah. So yeah, about that.
Okay.
It's got to have the authenticity, man, or it's not gonna roll. The community, the Spanish community, and the Afro Latino community is gonna fucking rise up if he does not literally have like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's got to feel authentic. If it don't, throw that shit out.
I mean, I would say Minnie agrees with you guys. As angry as he was about Blue Beetle and America Chavez in Doctor Strange, like he was like, she's fucking Mexican.
She's fucking Mexican. She is.
He's like, she's not Puerto Rican. She's Mexican. There's a difference. Like, we don't say coco, we say carro.
Yeah, I think I'd be I feel like I would be okay if the actor wasn't Puerto Rican. Like, if we found a Dominican Afro-Latino
I was just about to say that.
A Mexican Afro-Latino, like, I'd be okay with it as long as the Spanish is legit and he's an Afro-Latino.
Right.
I'd be okay with it.
What if like Miles Morales, he's not actually from Puerto Rico, but his parents, or he has lineage that is from Latin America?
I mean, you don't have, like, I'm not from the DR, but
my grandparents are from Puerto Rico and Dominican.
Yeah,
but like I'm not
Afro-Latino. Like, I'd be okay with whatever comes down the pipeline as long as he meets that criteria. He could be a nobody. He could be someone who's never been in a movie before. They could do what they did with Tom Holland and take a big chance on like some low name actor, and I'd be totally okay with it.
I'm always for the new actors getting their flowers. But are we saying that if Dallas Dupree Young if we're to learn, you okay now?
Jermaine Dupree, that was hilarious. Don't do that boy like that.
Let me clean my desk real quick.
Try to make you jump. You know what I'm saying? So if we found out Dupree, sorry, Nali, sorry. If we found out Dupree's mom was Dominicano or Feliciano, Boricua, Morena, Dominicano, solo con dos cosas, then we would give him a pass.
Yes, but I googled and he's not, so we're moving on.
All right, hold on, Ty. What was yours? I gotta get Ty's in, man.
I mean, representation matters. We had this. You know, what's so crazy is we had the same discussion about Renzi Feliz.
We did. But he's got Latin descent. He's got some Latin in him, right?
Hold up. And him being Dominican and not Puerto Rican, and
we had this whole conversation.
And I remember this cast going like, "No, hell,
we ate it. Yeah, we ate it.
Look at how soon we forget.
Listen,
all I'm saying is representation matters. It ain't about
100%.
just what you look like. In this case, Miles is Afro Latino, so we want to make sure that he not only he gets represented, but his fans get represented as well. So nah, he's got to be Afro Latino, man.
Yeah,
gotta pull up like that.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, I guess I'll be the lone one on here who would be open to it, but not willing to let him take the place of somebody who's more qualified. If indeed we did have a Latin act, you know what? Nah, let me take my name off here. I ain't finna be the only one on this bitch. Nah, never mind. Okay, so it's a no for Dallas Dupree, man. Fuck it. The group mentality, group think, herd mentality. Let's go. All righty. So here we have who the hell is this?
What her name is? She cute.
Yeah, she in like a bunch of things. She in a bunch of shit. I just can't remember what it is right now.
They all look the same. So it's hard.
Yeah, a lot of shit.
I don't know who this is.
She's in the Wednesday show. She's in the Wednesday show. She's the fucking Wednesday's roommate. That's Wednesday's roommate.
Oh, that's Wednesday's roommate. What's her name? Somebody help us out in the comments. Wednesday's roommate's name. That's so bad. Enid Sinclair. Okay, I got Enid Sinclair. Her name is Enid Sinclair. Thank you very much.
She has my maiden last name. I almost called her Ingrid. How did I not know this little girl's name? Damn.
Yeah, so I guess she is looking like the part of Gwen Stacy, aka Gwenum.
Yeah. Doesn't she play the voice?
No.
I'm not sure if that's the case. But I mean, are we seeing it? Okay, let's go back around the horn here. Hold on. First of all, let me give y'all a little bit more context. Here she is without the background of her being casted as, those pictures. So this is her as well. I still see it.
Yeah, I see it.
I still 100%. See it. Honestly, this is almost so perfect. It's scary.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, the facial features are on point. It's a little crazy.
Yeah, it's definitely giving. So, all right, let's start with Ty this time. Ty, are we a yay or nay?
Yeah,
on
Enid?
I have no problem. We're a yay on Enid. Okay, we've got a yay for Enid. With Ty, what about you, Ant? Let's go around the horn with the dudes first. What say you? Are you feeling Enid as
Gwen
Stacy?
Mm-hmm. It looks spot on. It's almost as if they modeled Gwen.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. They're like, AI, we're going to use her face and we'll just put a spider body on it.
Yeah.
So Ant says yes too. All right. Yaz?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, 100%. She even had the dipped hair. Like there's pictures of her with the dipped pink hair. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know if that's, I don't, but yeah, I see what you're saying. All right, wow, we're unanimous right now. Nolly.
Wow, are you saying that all Afro Latinos look the same now? I'm fucking with you.
What? Right. I mean, from a complexion standpoint, today, y'all both wearing glasses and shit.
I haven't been outside.
Okay. I was gonna say, Nolly and I both need a tan. Okay, our Dominicans, our light skinned Dominicans coming through. Okay, we looking hella pale right now. Leave us alone.
But I could see it. I could see it because Haley Steinfeld is already what's her name in Marvel, so we can't slap a blonde wig on her and make her do it.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You talk about the girl who plays Kate
Bishop.
Right?
Yeah.
So I think they're good. I think she's good for it.
Okay, we got an unanimous.
They look different. They look different, but similar. So this would work. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, we're unanimous so far. Even though my Dallas Dupree was a little under protest, but I'm not Latino, so obviously I don't share the same ferocity with that. But let's go ahead and keep it moving. This still it gets better. All right.
I got a quick question,
please.
Because Nolly brought up a good point about Haley Steinfeld, but Sony is not the MCU, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but I think
But she can't. I don't think she could do 2 live actions that would technically occur in like the same ish timeline.
Right. Isn't she a young Avenger now?
Yeah, because whereas RDJ is going to be Doom, but he's coming from another timeline, and I think technically supposedly the plan is that when they bring Miles in, it would be in whatever current timeline we've been progressing in.
Yeah,
but then again, Gemma Chan was in Captain Marvel, and then she was in Eternals. So I don't know.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I think it's more contingent. I think it's more contingent on what they do with the Hawkeye series. I think that's what is all gonna. But because what I'm seeing with Marvel is willing to recast you as another person as soon as they sign off on whatever series you were in prior. Because Chris Evans to be back, you know what I'm saying, for Robert Downey Jr. to be back, you know what I'm saying.
Well, Chris Evans is not coming back, but he did come back after he was Human Torch. But also, I feel like that was different studios, no?
Yeah, they were different studios.
Yeah.
Well, also, what about the fact that they're different story? Like with Haley, with Kate Bishop, that's a current storyline. She can't be Gwen Stacy and Kate Bishop at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not going to work.
I said it's contingent on what they do with the Hawkeye series. If there is no Hawkeye series anymore,
there's no more. There's not going to be another.
That's
Hawkeye
what I'm
series.
saying. Like,
but I think she's signed for Young Avengers.
Yeah, I was gonna say she's a Young Avengers.
What are they calling it? Champions.
And also, can I say? And I mean, it's weird that I'm become this guy because it's normally Ty that's the guy that says this. But depending on how they introduce Miles Morales, who in the comics came out as a 13-year-old boy, it would be weird for older Kate Bishop, you know what I'm saying, to come in as their love interest. Now, I don't know what stage they're going to introduce Miles as, if he's already been Spider-Man for a little while and we get the interim and not the origin story. But Miles Morales has always been introduced as a young buck. And for him to kind of come in with the love interest that's, already been well established in this young lady, I don't know. Although I will say, if she wanted it in her younger years, which is weird to say that about somebody who's in her 20s, she would easily have been able to be crossovered from the voice actor to the actual live action role. So I'd say that she could have done it. But
I mean, they got people in their 30s playing high schoolers, Vince. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, makeup does wonders. You know what I mean? And like, costume does wonders. So, and in wigs and shit, like, it does wonders. Like, you could completely look like for example, look at fucking Colin Farrell as the Penguin. We didn't even know it was him. Yeah. If it wasn't him, you know what I'm saying? Like, I showed his picture as the Penguin to people and they're like, that's Colin Farrell. Are you fucking serious right now? Just to see if you could like actually notice him. So I'm telling you, like, they could make her look. I mean, I can't see it right now because she has dark, obviously most of everything we've seen her in has been dark hair. But I mean, if you slap a blonde wig on her, throw some like, some cute little blush and shit on her, you know what I'm saying? Like dramatic eyes, make her look young. I'm telling you, she could be like in fucking high school, like, you know what I'm saying, swinging through Miles's bedroom window. I'm just saying.
She was in the Hawkeye series as either a freshman in college or in high school and archery. So she like if she'd be about 18 or 19 as a freshman.
She'd be about Miles's age, technically speaking, timeline wise.
So am I the only one that remembers Spider-Man 3? That remembers how it felt to me? And am I the only one that remembers how it felt like
Tobey Maguire? He always be keeping for that man.
I got to. He was the best Peter Parker.
Trust me, I know, Nolly. My sentiments exactly. I made that face before I told you what it was.
Hold on. Y'all not gonna let this. Hold on, man. Get that man.
We've had this conversation. Let it go. Okay, Tobey Maguire is the worst Spider-Man. We know you love him. He's the fucking worst.
He's the only Spider-Man to fight without his suit. Are y'all gonna give that man his respect, bro?
Dude,
he's the only one who watched his Uncle Ben die. The other ones didn't get to watch. Get the fuck out. We're not having this conversation right now, man. Anyway, so here's the deal. Do you not remember Gwen Stacy, who was played by Bryce Dallas Howard in Spider-Man 3? How she appeared so much older than Tobey Maguire in that particular series. It did not have that same synergy that, even though I know everybody didn't really like Mary Jane, played by Kirsten Dunst, excuse me, but it just was noticeably an age gap between Toby and Bryce. And I love Bryce Dallas Howard. In fact, she's been directing a lot of Star Wars episodes for the Skeleton Crew, and she directed some Mandalorian episodes. But it was noticeably a difference in the age gap. Now, I'm only saying that to bring out the fact that if for some strange reason we did end up having Haley, what's her full name again? Haley, comments, help me out. Haley Steinfeld. Haley Steinfeld. Steinfeld. If we did have Haley Steinfeld as the love interest for Miles Morales, it wouldn't bode well for me, especially if Miles is if he does end up being the dude from Blackish. I don't know, but I might be getting.
Don't look that old to me, bro. Like she can get away with
that old. It's not the question is how old she is. She's still young. It's in comparison with the young teenager that could be cast as Miles Morales. That's all I'm saying.
So you're saying reset from the start.
Whoa. Lisa, what is that? Why who put that on the screen? Why would you put that on the screen? It's fake news.
Lisa!
What is this? Why is this happening? Why is this happening? This is a trash take that you guys are putting out here. I don't know why you feel like Tobey Maguire. There would not have been any. Y'all can't even say it with a straight face, bro. Like, come on, man. You know,
he's a bad crier. We're thinking about him crying and his acting. It's just like it's not good.
Yeah, that's acting. That's good acting. He cries on command. Yo, if you sat there and watched your uncle die on the sidewalk, you're not gonna cry. Oh, come on.
He's an ugly crier.
This is not real. This isn't real life. We're not really debating this. It's not a real conversation. Like, Tobey was the best Peter Parker. We've already established this. Tobey was the best Peter Parker. Andrew Garfield was the best Spider-Man, and Tom Holland is the best of both worlds. This is not on the docket today. This is not on our list of things to discuss. Why are y'all bringing this up? Like, it's not even a thing. What's up? What's good? What's up, Ty?
I want to for a second. Can we establish the age of Miles? Because the only reason I'm saying that is because I don't think that they're going to reset his age from the Spider-Verse. I think the next movie that he does, which will be the Into the Spider-Verse or whatever Spider-Verse they decide to do, the next one you're talking about Miles being probably around 18 in that.
Right, because in Into the Spider-Verse,
he's literally in high school, a senior in high school.
Yeah,
which
like for real.
At about 16.
Right.
Now.
In Into the Spider-Verse 2, he's 15, but in the video game, he's 17.
The second video game, remember, he was introduced in the video game as a young teenager in the first one, so it's not like he, So let's not forget.
So that's what I'm at. Basically, what I'm saying is, if there's still another movie to be done, then we'll guesstimate that it'll probably be around 17 or 18 years old in that one. So if that's the case, then when they finally do a live action version of Miles, if they go based on the timeline, he'll be about 18 or 19, I would assume. That's what I'm assuming, obviously. But
okay, all right, let's actually look at this for a second realistically.
Okay.
They're gonna bring in Miles Morales through the Tom Holland timeline. All right. Which means that they're more than likely going to introduce him as a protege to Tom Holland Spider-Man, the way that they do in some of the comics, but also in the video game. It's basically like the video game. In fact, there have been some rumblings that if you listen closely, which I think this was fake news, I think we debunked this on the show, it was fake news, but that when Tom Holland, after he was memory wiped from everybody's memory, went back to his apartment after the Doctor Strange shit happened, and while he was in his apartment, you could hear rumblings of Miles and of his mom from next door, because they're living in the same building as Tom Holland's Peter Parker. So if that's the case, I expect them to introduce them as the youngest version of Miles Morales. That way we get the origin story of Miles. We get to see Miles in the bullshit Halloween costume instead of an actual super suit. We get to see Miles as a dude who's learning how to use his powers. So if we're getting that version of Miles, I suspect he's not going to be 18. He's probably going to be 13, 14, and he's going to grow into his 18-year-old realm. Disagree or agree? How y'all feel about that?
He could still be like in 17, like, you know what I'm saying, 17, 18 years old. And then, you know, because if you really think about it, timeline wise, Tom Holland and you know what I'm saying, like Mary Jane Zendaya, they're like in college now. So you see what I'm saying? He could still be a high schooler, you know what I'm saying, that he takes on just like you know, Robert Downey Jr. took him in when he was in high school, you know what I'm saying, and started showing him all the gadgets. So like they could do it exactly like that if you really think timeline wise. And it doesn't matter technically how old the actor is, as long as he's not like, as long as he can play that he can look like he's young. They do it all the time. Like, I mean, look at, I know this is like off topic, but like, look at the cast of Bridgerton. All of them are like 30, 32 years old or older, and they play fucking teenagers. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then like the parents, they're not that old. You know what I'm saying on the TV, but they look significantly older than the fucking kids that play in there. So it's like, I'm telling you, Hollywood has mastered the whole, whatever age you are, we can make you look younger if you have that ability. They have mastered that shit.
But what?
It depends, because not a lot of people look, they be trying, and I'm like, I'm supposed to believe this a high schooler. You look like you should be in line for AARP. Don't do this to me. Like, don't play me, because I peep that shit real quick. What do you mean?
Come on, Ty.
I was just going to say this too, and based off of that, but what you said, if we're basing it off of Tom Holland, if the last time we saw Tom Holland and they're in college, we still have yet to get another Spider-Man movie, which would put them in college probably year 2, year 3. I don't know how long, you know, how long they're pushing the timeline, but basically you're putting him in his 20s. So at that, if they're bringing in young Miles, and again, I don't think they're bringing in young Miles in his next movie. So you know what I mean? So we still would have to wait for another movie before they bring in Miles. So by the time we get to Miles, is what I'm saying, you're talking about Miles being at least 18 or 19 years old. So that puts him in a position where you could get a little bit of an older actor to play a 19-year-old as opposed to playing a 13-year-old or 14.
I'm telling you right. Listen, I'm telling you right now, it would be a mistake to start Miles as any older than a young teenager. It would be a mistake to have 2 mid-adolescent teens as the stars of one series. It will be a mistake.
I think by the time we get there, they'll have Tom Holland like well into college. So I don't think,
I was gonna say he's gonna be like graduating college almost probably.
Yeah, but y'all are saying you want Miles to be of the same ilk, like around 17, 18, and I think that's a mistake. I think that most studios.
Why would we want a kid though? You can't do much with the kid.
Because kid shit is fun. Kid shit. Look at Stranger Things. Look at Stranger Things. Why did they start Stranger Things with those kids being so young? Because it's fun to watch them grow. Because you get to see them do dumbass kid shit. Like
Stranger Things.
They was playing Dungeons and Dragons and other shit. When you get a mature ass, you get all that's gone. You know what I'm saying? We lose out on all
Dungeons and Dragons. What are you trying to say? That I'm not fun?
I mean, Nali, I'm not saying anything about you. I'm just saying that
that's
what they were doing in Stranger Things. Don't do that. Don't.
Okay, but that's a different premise though. Like, you know what I'm saying? We had to get a whole story for that series to grow. You see what I'm saying? So we had to start them out as kids. Miles, we have a lot of background already with the video games, with the Into the Spider-Verse. And if we do a live action, it's gonna look kind of weird. We just went from an animated Miles Morales that was a fucking teenager, you know what I'm saying? Like finding his first love to him being 15, 16 years old.
Look. Can I say this real quick? A couple of questions, and maybe you can answer this. Is Enter the Spider-Verse and all of the Spider-Verse properties, are those canon?
Canon to what? To the comics?
Canon to the universe that is being made up of by the MCU and everything that goes along with what stuff that part.
No, it's completely separate.
All right. Okay, cool. So now that I know it's not canon and it's not associated with that, what I was gonna say is there's an easy transition from Into the Spider-Verse to live action Miles, and it's called Out of the Spider-Verse. Literally you go from an animated world of the Spider-Verse, and at some point he goes through some dimension or some type of portal and winds up as a live action Miles Morales. That is an easy transition. It's been done. It's not like we saw it in Who Framed Roger Rabbit. We saw it in like, I'm taking it back, but yeah, like
what worlds?
Go from animated world to thing, and it's been in.
You want to Sonic the Hedgehog Miles Morales?
Hey, listen, I'm just saying that there's an easy transition from all, because you don't want to just discard all that you've done with Into the Spider-Verse and everything that has been able to accomplish. And if Sony won't sell the rights to the MCU, they're going to want to be part of it, just like they already have said they want to be. So this is the easy transition from that character into the real life MCU, especially if you're basing it off of Tom Holland and where he projects to be by the time that actually happens. You're talking about what is Tom like right now? 26, 27? Yeah, by the time he does the next Spider-Man movie, and then whatever movie it's going to take for him to get Miles involved, you're talking about a 30-year-old Tom Holland.
He'll be 30 in 2 years. Yeah. And by the time we get Miles, by the time we get Miles, Spider-Man will already be either in the Avengers or with the Fantastic Four. So, like, there's room there for a 17, 18, 19-year-old Miles to do his own thing and be that age, and it would still work out.
But why? Why do it? Why start the franchise with a younger guy with an older guy, as opposed to exactly what I just explained? Hold on, hold on. Exactly what they did with Tom Holland, which was start him young as fuck. Like, all Spider-Men start young as fuck. Why are we trying to change that? Why are we trying to make this dude mature as hell? He's the first young Black Latino Spider-Man, and y'all want to start him off with his with the ability to buy cigarettes and go off to war? I want this dude I want him to not even know whether he likes girls yet or not.
Why do you
I don't want him
with
the driver's
puberty,
license.
Though?
Nah, man, nah. I want a young ass, holy shit, I'm just now getting hair on my face. I don't know what to do with these emotions. Miles Morales. I don't want some mature dude who's already been through puberty. I want to see him go through that shit, man. We've done it with all the rest of the Spider-Man.
Puberty at 17.
That's what I was just about to say. Like, men have puberty until 24. So, like, I mean, why?
Well, you did. That's my point. That's my point. You did, though. This is what. All right. So hold on. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why, though. I'm just saying why. You just you just mentioned Tom Holland. The difference between Tom Holland is Tom Holland didn't have an animated series to introduce him. What I'm saying is with it, right. I mean, right. And okay, so there have been no Spider-Man cartoons ever.
But people know the story.
Let me finish. What I mean to say is, he didn't have 3 animated movies. He did not have 3 animated movies to introduce his character. And what you could have animated series as opposed to movies that are designated to that character. So what I'm saying is, in this case, Miles Morales has had it Into the Spider-Verse, what are all the Spider-Verse across the Spider-Verse, and beyond the Spider-Verse. So he's had 3 movies that have done very well, by the way, for Sony. Why would you discard all of that content to reset the character? Is what I'm saying.
I'll tell you why. Because Marvel has also had 3 successful movies with Tom Holland. So it's not like exclusively
that was introduction. Those were introduction movies, though.
No, he was introduced through Captain America, through Civil War. So that wasn't an introduction movie. He was introduced through another franchise. What's up, Ed?
Marvel could do whatever they want.
Thank you.
They could literally write whatever they want. This could be just a different multiverse Miles Morales that gets introduced in the MCU that reminds us of the Miles Morales from the animated series. And they can hijack all that goodwill and good memory that we've built up, but put it in a character that they have more rights to. At the end of the day, the reason why they would want to do it is because of money, right? Whenever it comes to money, they are quick to reboot a Spider-Man. We lost the Spectacular Spider-Man cartoon because they didn't want to deal with Sony no more. They wanted to take all the rights to Spider-Man as a cartoon for themselves. And then they came out with those other Spider-Man cartoons that fans wasn't as, warming up to as much. But yeah, Sony has shown, and Marvel has shown, and Disney has shown multiple times that they will sacrifice story for money. Why not do it here?
Well, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, there have been issues with trying to share Spider-Man as the lead of the franchise between Marvel Studios and Sony, which is why we see two successful Spider-Man projects happening in tandem. We've got Marvel the MCU with Tom Holland still doing his thing, who has already starred in multiple outside of the Spider-Man movies. He was in Endgame. He was also in Civil War. Okay, but then on the other side of that, you got Sony, and we know that's because of the battle for Spider-Man's rights that started with before Marvel had their studios. Now we're talking about merging these two elements, and what I don't think Ty is getting is that when you merge these two elements, you're taking these two franchises that had beef over the money, over the rights to Spider-Man, and we just want to just take them and collide them. And I don't know if that's a successful recipe, because one has been successful because of it's centering one character. The other's been successful because it's centering another. We have to pass that baton. So I don't think you can just do it by just giving one of those franchises carte blanche. They have to both lose a little something, unfortunately. And so I don't know. There's way more than 4 Hulks, bro.
I was going to say, there's way more than 4 Hulks.
Shut up, my dog, Killer. Okay, I see you, Killer. All right, I remember you. And one of these days, bro, we're going to get back in the studio, homeboy, because we got unfitness to do, bro. This is my dog, bro. We used to make music together in Atlanta. We was signed to Goodfellas Records. What? I already know, bro. We was in the mansion, bro. Bro, I ain't going to tell all the secrets. That's my dog right there. Bless that. That's my dog. What happened, KB? That's my dog right there. We go back like things on crack. Yeah, my dog. Holla at my dog. Holla at my dog Slim. That's my dog. All right, sorry. That's my dog, bro. We did some crazy, stupid shit. we did a lot of really dumb shit when we was growing up, right, KB? Yo, so I tried to forget them days. It's good to see you in the timeline, though. So yeah, man. Well, I'll tell you what, let's get back to the subject at hand, because we were originally discussing, if you can recall, despite y'all being wrong.
That's a good question. Is Spider-Man the only property that Marvel and Sony are fighting over right now? Like, I know it's the main one they fight over, but is this the only one that they're fighting over?
No, no, it is now, but originally it was. I'm sorry. I almost gave fake news. I was gonna say X-Men, but X-Men was Fox. It wasn't Sony. It was Fox.
Okay.
So X-Men had
they have X-Men now.
No. The Sony, Marvel finally has mutants. Yes, they finally have mutants.
You're right. Okay, you're right.
But not X-Men. Okay,
you're right.
And no, it was Sony who originally bought the rights to Spider-Man, and I've already been on my soapbox on this show many a time, saying how they dropped the ball, because when you bought the rights to Spider-Man, it was a mistake it was the right thing to give us the original Spider-Man. But after that, instead of going into Venom and going into Madam Web, you should have went into Ben Reilly. You should have went over to maybe Aaron Aikman. There's so many other Spider-Man that exist within the Spider-Man realm that you could have went into, but you decided to go with these weird-ass villain movies, which are now canceled as a result. So Sony know what the fuck they doing with Spider-Man. So I'm glad they lose them and shit, man. But whoever it is that came up with Into the Spider-Verse definitely know what they was doing. And that is why we are discussing whether or not these characters make any sense. Here's somebody else that we didn't even get a chance to keep talking about, because we were sitting there discussing whether or not Miles Morales should have been older or younger. We don't know if my dog Hobie Brown, who come on, bro. This dude right here.
This actor?
I don't know. He looked familiar though. Why I recognize him? I recognize him, yo. I recognize him. I don't know who he is, but he looked familiar. Why don't? What? All right, we finna figure it out. Hold on, let's do a little.
Yeah, I don't even know like what this is a clip of.
He was in Outer Banks And
Outer
Okay.
Banks. That's what it is. Okay.
Okay.
This dude right here. Jonathan Davis, official. Yeah, man. He's got Hobie Brown energy. He got Hobie energy, bro.
The only thing that people would not like about this is that he is not from the land of Brickle Breckle and Fizzy with its toast. The beans on toast peoples are not gonna like that he's not a beans on toast guy. He's from Nashville. So, but I do not
the
care.
beans on toast.
That was fucking great.
Breckle and Fizzy with it.
Beans on toast, people. Yo, all right, let's go around the horn real quick. We'll start it off with Yaz this time. Yaz, are we a yay or a nay on Jonathan?
Yeah, I mean, I could see it for sure. His swag is got some Hobie Brown. You know, I could see it.
We got Hobie Brown. Okay, Yaz is okay with Jonathan. Let me stop disrespecting this man's name. And what is my dog name right quick? Jonathan Davis. Oh, see, he's already in the, you know what I'm saying? Jefferson Davis, Jonathan Davis, Aaron Davis, he's already in there. So Jonathan Davis official. He's got swag. I don't know, bro. I'm feeling the swag. I'm gonna go ahead and put it down. Hold on. Let me do this like this.
How old is he? Okay, he's 24.
Oh, now that matters. Okay. So Yaz is a yay. Anthony, are you a yay or a nay, bro?
I don't know him. I need to see him act. I mean, like, does he look like him? Okay. Sure, kind of, but like, I need to see him act.
Okay, I guess all right, we're doing just fan casting. We're not doing talent casting. Just based off of looks, does he hold it down with the appearance?
I could see him like tatted up and looking like real rock and roll and holding that down from a look. He looked like he would be a great cosplayer.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
but I gotta see him perform. I'm not trying to knock him or nothing. I just don't know him.
I was about to say that was real slick. He didn't answer it. He's like, yeah, well, I like his shoes.
I don't know him.
I don't know you, man. All right, Anthony sounds like he's pleading the fifth on this one, man. So maybe we gotta, bring up only folks that he knows. But I'm gonna put Anthony down for a maybe.
That's fair. That's fair.
Nolly, what are you thinking, Nolly? You thinking old boy gets should he get the Hobie Brown crown?
Can we just Anthony pulled a Keke Palmer so quick. He said, "I'm sorry, but I don't know this man. He'd be walking down the street and I wouldn't recognize him." I could that I like Outer Banks. No, but if I saw him in other things, maybe I could be convinced. But I can physically see it, like with the piercings and the hair. Like I could see it,
right?
Yeah.
The nose ring. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna need him to hop in some cosplay.
Yeah. I think we want to see a little more. I think is what we're saying here. So yeah, Jonathan Davis, you are a candidate. Ty, quickly.
Yeah.
Yay or nay?
I mean, he looks fine to me.
I'm a yay.
I'm a yay
too.
He looks like he could hold it down.
Okay, so we've got it's like spades. We got 3 and 2 possibles for Hobie Brown as it pertains to the live fan casting. Let's go ahead and keep this thing going. So who is next on the fan cast list? We've got
Damn, they casted everybody. That's a lot of dots down there.
It is.
They had time.
Yeah, we ain't even halfway done.
Who
All
is
right,
she?
this is
who is this?
This is Jane Cleavey. Would you like to know more? All righty, let's do a little digging in. Jane Cleavey. I'm not sure where she's from. She looks
old as fuck. Not old as fuck. Okay, let me take that back. She's not old as fuck, but she's older than everybody else, and she look it.
You're saying that she didn't.
She's 35. I don't know if she should be hanging. Around
wasn't flattering.
So many kids, but I could see. Oh God, stop that!
This is her.
Put it back.
What is this?
Yo, if that bitch comes crawling out of there, I'm out.
What movie was that? I saw that movie.
Oh, that's Evil Dead.
Evil Dead.
the second one that came out recently.
Agent like mayonnaise. Harmony
said, right? The one where they're in the cabin.
So y'all really don't feel old girl for nothing? Like, this is not for the role of Gwen Stacy. This is for the role of Mary Jane Parker's Peter Parker's wife. Remember how she?
Oh, in the animated series though. I mean, in the
in the live action version of the Spider-Verse.
So yeah, if she's gonna play his wife, then yeah, I mean that would work. Yeah. But look at this comment though, real quick on the screen. Look at this.
Like mayonnaise.
This mayonnaise, Miracle Whip. This is Miracle Whip. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's go around the horn real quick, man. Quickly. Anthony, yay or nay? Just for looks.
Yeah, she's fine. She looks fine. She looked like she.
I want to see the resume. I don't know this woman.
All right, just off of looks, Anthony gives a gift. Anthony says, "Yay, Nolly." What say you?
So I am a big fan of horror, and I have seen Evil Dead, and she played the fuck out that possessed bitch. So I feel like she could be a lovely, dedicated wife.
Okay. All right, cool. So we've got 2 in the hall for
Jane
Cleavy.
Mary Jane.
I should know these famous people. All right. Her name is Mary. Her name is Jane. That's a plus.
Can I just say that you know that this is a group of Black people, because every 5 minutes we'd be like, "What? What's her name? What's their name?" You know, they was in the thing.
Look her up.
You know, and then we end up calling them their character's name because we're not good with names. This is how you know that this. I found my people. Throwing some ADHD in there.
I think
perfect.
So we've got I guess that's 2 yays for Jane Levy. Ty, quickly.
Yeah.
We got a yay, yes.
Against his will.
Oh wow, okay. We doing all unanimous. Okay, the last one wasn't unanimous, but I guess we are good to go with Jane Levy as Mary Jane from. We're gonna speed through the rest of these guys so we can get on to a couple more. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go around the horn. Let's just do these quickly if we can. So our next culprit is going to be
get the fuck out of here.
Rio Morales.
Is that Zoe?
Well, hold on.
Yeah, that's Zoe. They got Zoe as Miles Morales' mom.
Now, listen, well, hold on. Okay.
I mean, as far as like, you know, like looks and everything, she could technically. I mean, like, I could.
We don't like.
She's Dominican. She's Dominican.
She Dominican, not Black.
Cut the cameras.
Not Black.
Moving on.
So
no, we're not.
You can't put it to Boricua because she's Dominican.
Oh my God, yo! Damn, even giving the Majin Buu face, yo. What's going on?
I don't even know how we got here. Nah, I don't even know. Nah, honestly, look, I don't know how we got.
She's half Dominican and half Puerto Rican, but no, get the fuck out.
So I always wanted it to be Rosario Dawson. That's always been my favorite.
Right. That's why I would have chosen. That's why I would have chosen as well.
100%.
Too old.
And she's already been in the MCU, but that's okay. She could come back as someone else.
No, she can't. You cannot be Luke Cage lover and Miles Morales mama. No, sorry.
No, time out.
Maybe.
Did you see Clerks 3? Did you like go back and watch Clerks 3?
Yeah.
Clerks 3 with the one in color? No, blasphemous.
Okay, well, I'm just saying she had to come back like she was like a ghost force, you know what I'm saying? Like the Jedis and shit in that movie, because she was like obviously dead and shit. She looked fucking amazing, so she could definitely fucking play. Like, I'm just saying, Rosario Dawson in her fucking 30s was playing 20-year-olds. Okay, so let's not play around with this girl. Okay,
you could even do Jennifer Lopez, and I would have been like, all right, Jennifer could pull off his mom.
I don't want that woman to desecrate what I have built here.
Pull off his mom.
She's in her 50s, bro.
She could pull it off. I would be pissed.
Me.
I don't want Jenny from the block in that bitch. No.
I just saw in a movie called what's it?
Untouchable.
On Amazon, where she got the paraplegic.
Unstoppable with the dude with no leg. So Nolly's a no, Ant's a no, Yaz is a no. Ty?
I'm a no. Absolutely.
You're a no. I'm putting me down for a possible because I ain't gonna lie. I'm not Latina, so I ain't gonna lie. I still remember Drumline. And yeah, so I'm gonna just leave it right there. Let's get around these real quick. Come on, y'all. Idris as Jefferson Davis. Anthony, yay or nay?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Oh, Anthony got the yay. We got a check mark for Anthony. What's up with Yaz?
Yeah, I can see it for sure.
Yay?
He got
Okay, all right. We got you got the swag. All right, cool. We got 2 for Idris. What's up? Yeah, I mean Nolly. I'm sorry.
That's twice that shit to you.
It's the looks today. Y'all
she's like, I'm out.
Up when I said I wasn't done in this
right.
I'm sorry. No, I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. Yachty's coming back with it. Okay, so are you saying yay or nay to Idris?
No, he was Heimdall. Let the man rest.
No, I want him back. I want him down. I want him back. He was good in the MCU. I want him back.
Yeah, come on. Okay, so she says no. Nolly says no to Ty Idris as Jefferson Davis.
I say no.
No? Why?
Yeah, you just was clowning Rosario Dawson about being old. This man's older than Rosario. So what we doing?
Damn.
What we doing, bro? Not so is what? So on one cheek is okay, and on the other cheek is not. Nah, bro. Nah.
Yeah.
Old is old. Yeah. Old is old.
Anthony, you say yes. Okay. What, you got something to say, Anthony?
Nah, I'm just listening to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah says yay. Okay. I say I could see it. And yeah, I know that's because listen, Latinas and people from the Caribbean, they love men twice their age for whatever reason it is. So I ain't got nothing wrong with it. I'm in love with a man nearly twice my age. I don't know what it is, but it's ending of the days. And okay, so y'all down with the Caribbean. Okay, hail to the nose of J-Lo. Thank you, Lisa. Finally, she got some sense. Shout out to Gothic Chica. She agrees as well. Shout out to everybody on Movie Blog. Let's go ahead and get it. Okay, let's get these done. We got a few more. All right. Yay or nay for my dog who actually played the voice. It's Max Greenfield from who actually voices that Peter Parker. So it kind of would make sense if I'm not mistaken. He was in that show. Am I wrong about that? Didn't he voice Peter Parker? Or was it somebody else? All right. Well, anyway, how do we like him as Spider-Man, as Peter Parker? I say nay.
I don't know Anthony? This man.
All right, Yaz is a no. Nolly, any opinion?
Yeah.
Okay, Nolly's a yay.
He look old, like he had kids and he settled in life, and like a backflip would hurt, and he would need icy hot later. Like I feel it. I'm sold.
And
sure, why not? I don't remember him, but sure. Okay.
Like, how much longer we got to do this? All right, cool. Ty, I'm assuming you're. I'm like, all right, whatever. All right. Speed round. Just go ahead and shout them out. Yay or nay? Just on the basis of looks, whoever this is.
Sure.
Who is this?
Hey,
no idea.
Yay, sure. I say yay. It's fine. I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
So
it looks like she's
I don't know who this is either, but.
I
like the look. I don't know who he is. I'm scared to give him the nod because I don't know if he said any weird racist shit over his life, so I don't really know. But if we're looking at just looks, he looks like him. So if he can act, then I say yay. Even King Bader over here says yeah.
He's got the
this is the one I really want to know about. All right, so Adam Driver as the Spot. Yay or nay, y'all?
I don't know why, but like, why was he?
Adam Driver does not need to be every bad man in everything.
That's why I was just about to say, like, why is he just because he's Kylo Ren and he's good at it doesn't mean he's got to be the bad guy in everything.
He's the bad guy in everything. He was in 65. He was the hero in that in back in Jurassic days, and I think he actually played in Black Klansman. He wasn't the bad guy. He's not always playing the bad guy. He was in a rom-com not too long ago. I think we just know him as Kylo Ren.
I don't know. I don't think the Spot would be a good one for. You're saying because of his awkwardness. That's why.
I'm gonna tell you what. Honestly, I'm saying because of his voice. Like the dude's got a majestically evil voice, and if he was actually starting off the role as some quirky or whatever kind of, you know what I'm saying, and then he ended up being like this evil. Like I could see that transition easily. That's what I say. So it's a yay on me for Adam Driver. Anybody else?
Nah.
Nope.
I need a Paul Giamatti type dude to come in.
Yeah.
They don't have to be Giamatti, but a Paul Giamatti type dude.
I can see that. I like Paul Giamatti, and I can see that. I mean, we could argue over the age and all that, but we're talking villains, so I don't think it really matters when it comes to villains.
I don't think it really
Jamie Foxx,
when you have a costume on like that. When you're in you could play that guy. It doesn't matter who's in the spot costume.
That's true. Yeah, it's mostly mechanics. It's like the Mandalorian, right? It's like we know Pedro ain't under that. We know Pedro is not under that.
You anyway, so
yeah. All right, I could be. All right. Well, Aaron Davis, Jamie Foxx. I like it. If he wasn't already Electro, I would think that this would be a dope casting. I'm saying yay. What say you guys? And
yeah, but I feel like we use Jamie a lot.
I feel like that too. Even though it's really only one other character. All right.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I mean, like,
I'll tell you who would be perfect for that. Mahershala Ali would be perfect.
Yeah.
Mahershala would kill at that role.
Right.
Yeah, actually, well, I mean, that would make sense because he voices the character.
I want to see Coleman Domingo do it.
Ooh.
I think he would kill his Uncle Aaron.
Okay.
Nah.
He already is Uncle Aaron to me.
Oh,
like,
wow.
He got that energy.
Really?
I'm surprised you didn't say Harold Perrinis.
Nah.
You want to see Harold? Like, man, if you pick which one of them Spider-Man you willing to go ahead and let die. Go ahead, pick them. Oh yeah, you see, it ain't so easy, is it? Yeah. Nah, I don't know about Coleman Domingo. I love dude, but I don't know if that's his role. He's so proper. Like, I feel like Aaron is so hood, like in the comics.
I feel like Mustafa might be a good a voiceover for Uncle Aaron if you really think about it.
Aaron Pierre, that's Mufasa.
No. Mustafa would be a good voiceover.
Oh, Mustafa. Oh yeah, yo.
No, because his cadence. You know what I'm saying? Like he just has that swag. You know what I'm saying? That Uncle Aaron had. So like that would be my casting for this character.
Yo, yes, that is a brilliant fan cast. I love that. Yeah. Mustafa Shakir, Bushman from Luke Cage,
100%
without the Jamaican accent.
Yep.
He's from New York in real life.
Yep.
Right?
We had him on. I mean, like we talked to the man. I literally see Uncle Aaron when I'm thinking about him.
Yes. That is a hot take. That I'm loving that.
Just saying. Listen, Sony, you got it.
All right, let's go ahead and keep this moving. We only got a couple more. Oscar as Spider-Man 2099. Yay or nay? I say yes. I think he voiced him, so it makes sense. This is the easy one.
I guess Moon Knight is dead. I guess Moon Knight is dead.
I'm so mad about that shit because Moon Knight was so good.
Oscar's no longer Moon Knight.
I forgot all about Moon Knight. I forgot all about Moon Knight. Well, look, he played like 3 different versions of himself in Moon Knight. You know, he's Jake, you know, and he's also, you know, man. So, yeah, you're right. Yeah. But I mean, shit, if Rosario Dawson can be Luke Cage and Daredevil's lover and still be Miles Morales' mom, then I don't see why Oscar can't be Moon Knight.
I don't see why you keep saying that Luke Cage does not exist right now.
What?
Right now,
what are you talking about?
Does not exist right now.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Right now, Luke Cage does not exist.
I think they said the Netflix shows is canon.
What I'm basically saying is until Luke Cage gets a show, he does not exist right now. That is what I'm saying. I guess.
That's bullshit. What? That's bullshit.
Well, how is that bullshit?
It's complete bullshit.
Vince is like, no, fuck that.
It is complete and utter bullshit. Daredevil has Daredevil Reborn coming out this year, starring most of the characters from Hell's Kitchen. So
he's saying that as of right now, though, Vince, timeline wise,
he said it doesn't exist because it doesn't have a show. But that would assume that Luke Cage was dead, or that he was on the face of the earth.
No, because like you want to see him get a show.
Doesn't have a show.
He doesn't have a show.
So that doesn't mean he doesn't exist. doesn't have a show.
Oh my God.
You know what doesn't have a show? Wolverine doesn't have a show.
Listen,
The Blobs doesn't have a show. Deadpool doesn't have a show.
Here, we'll do this for you. Here, we'll do this for you. We'll do this for you. The actor who plays Luke Cage,
Michael Coulter,
does not have a show. So that he can be anybody right now until he gets.
That doesn't mean Luke Cage doesn't exist.
Oh
You're
my
saying
God,
it
dude.
wrong. Say it the right way. Say it the right way. Say, well, as of right now, Luke Cage doesn't have a show. So I'm not sure. What you said was Luke Cage does not exist.
You said he doesn't exist until he has a show. He does not exist.
Bullshit, bro.
In the realm of acting, if we're talking about Oscar who has a legitimate show within the MCU that just played and he still exists as this character, then that's what I'm talking about. You're talking about the Netflix shows that the MCU picked up, and until they do a Luke Cage reboot like they did a Daredevil reboot, then there is no Luke Cage. We have not seen him in the MCU. We have not seen him pop up in the MCU. We have not seen him in any projects listed in the MCU. Stop it, bro. Does
the Incredible Hulk exist, Ty?
What?
Does the Incredible Hulk exist?
We just saw him in a movie.
No, we didn't. We saw Red Hulk. We saw General Ross. Does Bruce Banner exist?
We just saw Bruce Banner in a series called She-Hulk.
Did he have his own show?
Man. Did he
have his own show?
Oh my gosh.
Stop, man. Stop.
According to you, they don't have a show. They don't exist.
Stop, bro.
I'm glad the audience gets to see how we fight each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? We're battling about this shit. I'm glad that y'all get to authentically see us, going in on that shit. We go in.
No, come through, Daniel. Thank you. Punisher from Netflix already confirmed Daredevil show, and that Kingpin came up in Hawkeye. That Luke exists. Bro, why are we doing this?
Yo,
the only way to do it exists is
I love you, Daniel. I love you, Daniel, but I will not be taking this lightly. That you are literally going with the same stuff that we go with all the time. Well, I heard I heard a lot of shit too. I seen Luke Cage in the MCU. That's all I'm saying. Until we see Luke, until we see him, he does not exist. I don't exist. What I'm saying.
Okay. Oh my God.
He exists, but not in the MCU right now, Vince. Let's just agree to disagree so we can move on.
They've been saying they was going to do a Blade movie for 4 years. We have not seen Blade. Mahershala Ali does not exist until we see it. This is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Goodness.
Whatever, man. Hey, you have your ways. What do we think about? How do we feel Coco Brown could be as maybe Spider Bite? Coco Brown, no? I ain't gonna lie. I don't like it. I'm gonna tell you why. Because Coco Brown she's in the Will Smith's reboot of Bel Air. She plays Hillary. All right, and she's also a singer. And I'm gonna keep it real. The reason I don't like it is because, and I'm gonna try to be careful with this. Coco Brown is an attractive young lady.
Coco
all right,
Coco Jones.
I keep Coco Brown. That's my comedian friend.
Coco Brown
is a comedian. Yeah, that's my homegirl.
No, he's also a singer. Coco Brown.
No, Coco Brown is a. Okay, well, I don't know what Coco Brown you talk about. The Coco Brown that I know is in a lot of Tyler Perry.
Bald-headed Coco Brown. You want me?
No, I'm talking about a young lady. No, it's a girl named Coco. It's a comedian named Coco Brown who stars in a lot of movies with Tyler Perry. But that's beside the point. I think that the Spider Bite depiction is kind of like a girl next door-y type thing, and so they'd have to kind of, dull down the way that Coco Jones presents herself a little bit, in my opinion. And I mean, it's cool, but it's not it automatically hits me as a best casting. So not sure if any of y'all want to comment on it. Yay or nay? Yay, nay, no? Okay, cool. I feel like this this gone way longer than it should have. Michonne Danai Guerra as the new version of Jessica Jessica Drew, excuse me, for Spider-Woman. What say y'all? I love it.
So she's no longer in Black Panther.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah,
I mean, what are we doing here?
She's a Dora Milaje, so yeah.
All right, next. All right, fine.
I mean,
what do we think about Jeffrey Morgan as the father? You know, who cares at this point? Nobody cares about the characters. All right, whatever. You know what? Forget it. You know, fuck y'all, man. Y'all don't want to do this. All right, fine. We'll just do something else, man. I thought this shit was fun. Not fun, obviously.
It is fun. This is not fun for you.
I don't even know listen, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you, Vince, for trying to get them extra work. Like, listen, there's nothing wrong with having multiple
You working
jobs.
harder than some of their agents, and I think
for real.
You need to give yourself a pat on the back.
All that work.
All I'm saying is Tobey Maguire should fire his agent. You should be his because you be caping for that man.
Bro.
I wouldn't mind. I would say, yo, I would
tomorrow.
He can cry on demand. Damn. Like,
it's true. It's true. And this is Coco Brown, by the way. I don't know if y'all recall her from like all of the Tyler Perry Jones. I worked with her multiple times. This is my homegirl. She done came to the room. She's down to earth. I could call her right now. She will answer the phone. And I love it when folks are like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I want to just make sure we know the Coco Brown I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? Who actually
we don't want it to be Issa Rae.
I want it to be Issa Rae.
Yeah, I was gonna say Issa Rae would be a really good, like her voice, everything. Like, you know what I'm saying?
She is the voice actor for her.
She is the voice.
I can see her pregnant, you know what I'm saying, like whipping it on that bike and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't see Michonne pregnant whipping it on the bike.
But she literally did that in Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Well, I don't watch those zombie movies, so y'all know that shit. I just
Sorry. All right. Well, yeah, I think that Issa would hold us down too. Yeah, so that I'm glad you mentioned that, and that's what's up, man. But yeah, we're over this because it's a dumb subject, evidently, and nobody wants to talk about it realistically.
We've been talking.
We all gotta do a whole fight.
Attack me over it
and fight Vince.
All right, go ahead, bro. Was you about to say something? Ty?
No. I was just saying, I mean, like, we're not gonna just sit here. I mean, I'm not supposed to correct you when we wrong. Like, I'm saying, so I'm like, Danai should be like, she should play multiple versions of herself in the MCU.
Here's my question to you, sir. So,
get out.
So
up with this song.
So let us do this. All right, we were going to talk a little bit about Tomb Raider because Steph wanted to talk about Tomb Raider. And I thought she had an interesting take, but she's not here, so we're going to move forward. And we were also going to talk about this show Paradise, which she's not here for, and so we're not going to do that either because I'm gonna keep it real.
Are we going to talk about it?
Oh, I'm sorry. Aunt loves Paradise.
I do. Paradise. It's a great show.
Paradise is a slept-on show.
Yeah,
it's so good, and it's getting a season 2.
Already,
it's doing what it needs to do.
Yes.
Is it slept on? Is it?
Did you watch it?
Just because you slept on it doesn't mean it's being slept on.
Oh, I didn't say I slept on it. I watched it.
Did you
watch
it?
I watched 2 episodes.
Like, okay, so if we had to do a comparison right now, okay, so like, I'm not gonna lie, I get more excited when Paradise comes on than when Severance comes on.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, Severance is dumb. I've
been falling asleep in that shit. I mean, it's not dumb. I'm finally to the 2nd season. I keep falling asleep though. That shit is mad slow. I'm not gonna lie. Like, don't watch it after you've been working all day and you're kind of tired and shit. And just don't do that because I be falling asleep. Like, don't even watch the episode. Like, I'll watch 10 minutes and then I'll be like, and I'll wake up and my husband's watching YouTube and I'm like, oh, the show ended. Okay, I can go to bed. Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not really my jam. I'm not gonna lie.
Severance gets good at season 2.
Yeah, no, I'm finally at season 2, so it's starting to get good now.
But Paradise is good off the rip. Like you watched Paradise, Vince, and you're not a fan. Like, what's your grievances with the show?
Right.
I'm not a whodunit guy. I'm not a big on a who.
Well, hold on. How far did you get into the show?
Thank you. Yeah.
I'm on episode 3.
You're on episode 3.
So you're not even into the shit yet.
Episode 3? Jesus. There's only like 4 episodes out, right?
You're not into the shit yet. Keep watching. You're not into the shit yet, dude.
Tell the truth, though. He only saw 2 episodes, which means he's on episode 3. He hasn't watched episode 3. He's only seen 2 episodes.
So Vince, you basically got the backstory.
8-minute test.
Right, but you basically got the backstory of like what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Fair.
With the president and like everybody in the town and all that shit. So now you have to really dive into like why this shit is important and why he is trying to figure out like how this system is so corrupt and like all of the chains that are in there that are fucking corrupt and like who's running the fucking show. You got to keep watching because I'm telling you, like episode 3 starts really getting into like, oh shit, it starts unraveling like all the craziness. You know what I'm saying? And then like it gets episode 4, you're like, oh damn, now I'm in the shit. Like fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like what's gonna happen next? Like I'm telling you, you're just getting to the most. Like I'm telling you, keep watching. It's so good.
I'll say this: the show it looks like an Apple TV show. Like they really went all out with the camera and the quality of the show. It looks like it belongs on Apple TV, which is a huge compliment.
Facts, kid. Tell them facts.
Yo, star that comment, man. Star that comment. We're gonna revisit that one. Well done, Kit. I don't know. I didn't know that we still had Black History Month. I thought it went out the window with DEI and with the immigrants and everything.
Apparently,
Black History Month 365 days, Vince.
Apparently not if you're Tiger. Apparently not if you're Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods and Kodak Black. Yo, okay, so it's now Black History 365. That's the new jam. That's the new jam. All right, so I'm willing to continue with Paradise, especially because I trust Ant's reviews more than anybody when it comes to shows. He put us on to From. He's put us on to, and we may even talk about that Dune video game, which we got a trailer for. Y'all got to check it out. It's ridiculously. It looks really good. But I don't know. The show is just giving me. It's slow. I'm gonna give it some more time. But
yeah, give it some more time, and then we'll reconvene this at next podcast and see where you're at. Because I'm telling you, if you don't get stuck after watching episode 3, and if you don't lead into episode 4, you know what I'm saying, like wanting to see it, then I mean, it's not gonna finish captivating you, obviously. But I'm telling you, this show, it has layers. You know what I'm saying? And like, and finding the layers and the depths, and like finding out, like, there's so many pieces. You're like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I'm telling you, just keep watching because it's really fucking good.
Okay, all right, I'll take your word for it. I seem to be outnumbered on this. Everybody's on Paradise, evidently, Ty included, and not wow. Okay, I'm the outlier. All right, that's fine. I'll be that. Look, I am. It is what it is. But yeah, I guess we'll give a look for Paradise. But could I take a moment to talk about a show that I'm actually watching, which is Invincible, which is actually like really good right now, and it's like killing it. And I don't know if y'all have been up on it, but this shit right here, this shit right here. Now I do have critiques. I do feel a certain way about the plot development, and it seems that Invincible has an ongoing issue with getting to the meat and potatoes of the plot. Like, what are we fighting right now? What are we doing right now? What's going on? So I would hope that we could spend a little bit of time just kind of getting up to speed as to what the fuck is going on in the land of Invincible. Who's caught up? Thanks, fellas. Ladies, are we anti-Invincible?
No, I'm caught up. I just I think I didn't watch Thursday's episode. Yeah, it had the dragon in it, right?
It had the dragon in it.
Okay, yes, so I did watch it, but I fell asleep. So sorry. I get home so late, man.
No worries. I know you busy ass. Nolly, are you watching at all? Are you protesting? Are you not into it?
She didn't start it, did you?
I've never seen Invincible.
Whoa!
You would enjoy the fuck out of this. What?
I know I would, and it's on. Okay, basically, so boom. What happened was I got ADHD, and the list is long, and I try to watch what's current for this show, but then there's so much stuff on it, and then I get overwhelmed. And I was also in school, and I work full time, and I have 2 kids, and so like I get overwhelmed, and sometimes I can't fit everything in. And so I just never got to it. But I promise I will watch it.
All right. So listen, when you're playing D&D, throw it on in the background. If your ass don't get stuck watching it for a good fucking 10 minutes.
Do those two things at the same time.
Your ADHD is not like that. I see what you mean. Okay. All right, I got you.
Okay. I could watch it while I play video games, though, which I'll do later.
This, but why, since she's been on the show, she's moved up 6 levels on World of Warcraft. Talk about she can't do multiple things at the same time.
6, maybe 6 new characters to max level, but 6 levels? Amateur shit. Rookie work. Rookie numbers. Don't insult me.
Okay, all right. So let's take a vote. And let's get the comment section involved. Nolly is our look. This is Bay. All right, we love Nolly, and things are so much better when we can comment on things with Nolly's expertise as well. So my question for the New Blurred Order, as well as our comment section, is: should we talk about Invincible now, knowing Nolly hasn't indulged in it yet? Or should we come back next week and force Nolly to watch Invincible with consent, but force? I don't even know how that works, but consensually forced. All right, consensual, involuntary watching of the show. Should we make Nolly watch it before we talk on it, or should we just go ahead and talk on it right now and just spoil it for Nolly?
She's got a lot to catch up on.
I'm gonna give y'all to the end of this song to give me an answer. Here it goes. Okay, we got one comment. What's the comment say? No, give her some time.
Yeah, she got a lot to catch up on. That's 3 seasons, dude.
I like that, Killer. My dog Killer, she called it your superpower. All right, we got one vote for wait. I think we might wait. What's another comment? Okay. Oh, you should say fuck all that, bro.
Talk about it.
You say talk about it. I like what Harmony says. Harmony, yes, I'm gonna put Nolly on the screen for this one. I'm gonna let her respond. If she's actually going to watch it.
Invincible for me tonight. We're gonna watch Invincible tonight.
You gonna watch a musical?
Invincible.
Invincible tonight.
I can't watch it anymore. I've watched it 3 times a day since it came out.
Okay, all right. Shout out to that comment. I can picture Harmony with her arms folded, neck back. Well, I mean, is she actually gonna watch it? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, Harmony, you better pull on up. Fernando's like, right now, damn it. Mira, coño, quiero ir todas las cosas del este hecho ahora mismo, por favor. Dígame, ahora.
Thank you, Darth.
Hold on.
Not too much on me.
Not too much. All right.
Darth said, she's just a baby. And I am.
It's not about spoilers. It's more about just wanting to have knowledge.
Honestly, with my ADHD, I will forget half the shit y'all said anyway.
I was just about to say, she ain't gonna remember nothing we said. We're on season 3. She gotta start season 1. She's like, who is that? What did they do?
Like giving Demon from his dark materials. Sir? All right. Sorry, it wasn't funny when you have to think about what you're gonna say in the middle of the sentence. All right. Can we at least do this? Okay, so we're not gonna go all in for it, but can we at least give Nolly a synopsis of what to expect this? I mean, with Invincible, as far as, and with anybody that may not necessarily go watch the show. All right, so
stop it. But honestly, this shit works because I have terrible insomnia. And so I lay down in bed at 8 p.m., but then I'm up at 1 a.m. till like 6 a.m. and I'm doom scrolling. And that's usually when I catch up on my Korean dramas and stuff. But you know what? Lately, I've been trying to get into anime. And so I've been up late watching anime, but maybe I can replace that with Invincible and be caught up by next week.
Yeah, because listen, Nolly, it's not like anime where there's 100 episodes. It's 8 episodes a season. Right.
Oh, I can't do the 100. I asked for suggestions on anime on Threads, and I said I like spooky stuff. I like emotional gut punches that make me want to talk to my therapist, and fucked up storylines. But I cannot do One Piece because if it got over 30 episodes, you lost me already.
For real? Oh my god.
So 30 episodes or less. So everything I'm watching only has like 12 to 22 episodes, except for Solo Leveling, because that's in season 2 now.
Okay, well, let's see if we can get. I think you would love Invincible. There's something earnest about it's old. It's got like X-Men original animation. You know what I'm saying? And I love that they don't hold back with anything, with cursing, with the sex. They don't hold back with the blood, the violence.
There's sex? Y'all
there's
sex before? I would have watched it.
Sex in your mama's house.
There's masturbatory indulgence. Like they go all the way. They go all the way about the sex stuff. You know what I'm saying? There's no holds barred on it. Yeah. And I mean, think The Boys. Remember The Boys? It's like The Boys, but animated. It's like an animated.
Let's not talk about that. I'm still haunted.
Of The Boys Mexico.
He said it touched me, man. It touched me.
You never had a dick wrapped around your neck before?
That's fucking disgusting, bro. That's fucking disgusting. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Had a dick on his neck. And hey, look, bro, there's a dick on your neck.
Yeah. He was bugging. He was bugging.
Remember he got reintroduced to the dick like in the last season? He was like, man, I recognize that dick.
Remember when it was like on the window and it was like trying to come through and he was like, oh hell nah. Yeah.
That's the same thing that was in the trash compactor in Star Wars in A New Hope. It was all right. I'm sorry.
Oh,
we stupid, y'all. We so stupid.
We are very immature.
Yes, we are.
All right. So, all right. I need y'all to help me. All right. I need y'all to help me out. All right. Do we talk about Invincible this week, or do we wait for next week?
I think let's save it for next week because it'll be more. We'll have more time for it. You know what I'm saying? And we can dive in with Nolly.
Yeah. Okay, Nolly. Y'all says next week, and
I say next week, and we get Nolly to give us her review of what she's watched so far.
Ooh, I love that. I like next week. Sounds good there. Okay, Ty, what say you, bro?
Damn. So y'all gonna leave it to me, man? I was anxious, ready to talk about it, but
yeah, me too. I ain't gonna lie, but
I guess I can't go against the grain. So I guess we wait till next week. When, by the way, it'll be another episode. But yeah,
right. Yeah, it'll be another episode.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm with Ty. I wanted to talk about it this week. We pulled up. It's on the docket. We got it on the list of things to talk about. But we love Nolly, man. So we got to give it to Nolly, man. We got to wait for Nolly to watch. But yes, I'm with Ant. Next week, full book report, Nolly. We would expect you to give
each episode.
They're about an hour.
About 40 minutes, 45.
About 45
Okay.
minutes.
So
but
16 episodes total for season 1 and 2.
Yeah.
16 hours.
Yeah, but we're now, I think, 3 episodes into season 3. 4 episodes.
Yeah.
6.
We'll have one.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why, Gerard? Why would you put that? Who put that shit on the screen?
Honesty
Who
is
the fuck
always.
put that comment?
Oh yes. Let's do it. Yo, Dar, you got a good mindset right now. Vince, you got homework too. You gonna give Nolly homework? You got homework too. You better watch them 8 episodes. Get shit bullshit. Done.
This ain't about me. Why you make this about me, bro? Like this ain't got shit to do with me. Why are we bringing me into this?
Why you sounding a sworn sibling right now? Don't be mad.
She ain't watched 2 seasons, bro. She's behind 2 whole seasons. Why you gotta bring me in on this, bro?
You behind 4. You behind 4 to 5 episodes. You'll be all right.
I don't like that who done it shit, Gerard.
Hey,
whatever, Gerard. That's why. Whatever, Gerard. That's why you taking a selfie on the passenger side of your mom's car on the way to Chuck E. Cheese.
You leave him alone. You put some respect on Mr. Darth Erebus.
He had us at MegaCon in his picture. Don't be hating on that. Don't be hating on him.
Oh, see,
they don't believe.
What y'all don't know about me is that I will hyper fixate the fuck out of something to get it done. Okay.
Yeah, same here, Nelly.
When the show started talking about shit, and before the very first time I came on this show, and we were talking about Book of Boba Fett, my ass watched every Star Wars movie that week. I read every book I had, and I went through all the fan sites, so I made sure that my information was gathered. Okay, the autism leapt the fuck out. So I will absolutely finish 16 episodes, 20 episodes. Well, it'll be 21 by then. By next week. I count.
You got this. Got this.
All right, Nolly. You're going to love it, Nolly, every step of the way. You're going to thank at the end you're gonna thank us at the end of this process, yo, because this show is really, really good. And
I will say this, Nolly. Be thankful that you didn't have to go through the process in which we had to go through to watch these 21 episodes.
Yeah, the waiting. Oh my God.
You do get the privilege and being fortunate of having them all readily available for you to watch. Some people like myself had to wait years.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, because what they did, Nolly, is they released last season. They waited. I mean, what Ty's talking about is like after the season's over, like it's hard to get the next one. But what they did with the last season is that they started the season, they released like 3 episodes, and then
they made
you went to go tune in next week, and you're like, well, where's Invincible? Yeah, and then they'll drop like 1 or 2 episodes, and then you be like, you pull up the next Friday, you're like, where's Invincible? And they weren't dropping it like. And then when they dropped the last 2 episodes, we were like, okay, we're in the next episodes. And then they came out like a month later, like, oh, that was the finale. It was like,
that was the season. That was the season.
Like, what the fuck?
I like that.
Yeah, so, they play with our emotions.
Yeah, so I feel like they this is why they released this thing right here, so that there's none of that stuff. So yeah, what Ty says is 100% correct. But yeah, what you're in for is violence, sexual, rude content, blood, and cultural shit, and just I mean, humor. They have the perfect element of humor. I mean, keep in mind, Seth Rogen is one of the executive producers, and he does voice one of the characters on the show. So
I think that's going to be her favorite character. I think Alan the Alien is going to be her favorite character.
Yeah, you like Seth Rogen. Are you a Seth Rogen person, Nolly?
I
was
knocked
him.
Up. He's just white.
Just wait till you see him and his character for like this show and how his mannerisms and shit. You're gonna fucking fall in love with him. Like he's one of my favorite characters in this fucking series. It's funny as shit.
Absolutely hilarious. Yeah, ready. Your body is ready. But I am curious. You said something that I don't think everybody really like absorbed it. You watch Korean what?
Dramas. In fact, so I started getting into Korean music in high school. I found there was like some award show and it came up in my YouTube suggested, and the performance, I was like, she's singing live and doing all those dance moves. We could never in America. And then anyway, so I hyperfixated on that. This was before I found out I was ADHD with autism. I didn't realize how bad the hyperfixation was, but it got to a point where, because this was so long ago that subtitles weren't readily accessible. And so I could only watch like Korean dramas and movies if I got DVDs and things like that. So eventually I got pissed off and I took Korean language classes at a Korean church in K-Town for a long time. And so now I can listen to Korean dramas in the background and not have to pay attention to the subtitles and still very much listen to the music and stuff like that. Yes, I understand that there are issues with culture vultures and cultural appropriation and things like that, but I take it with a grain of salt. It's whatever. I love my Korean dramas because it's so outrageous. What the fuck you mean you got amnesia? Who got a brain tumor that's inoperable again? What do you mean you're secretly the son of this grand company and a millionaire and you fell in love with this poor girl? Crazy.
Two questions.
They're short. They are always short. And I love that. They're always short. 16 to 20 episodes. Blessed.
I thought she meant the Korean people are always short.
Oh.
That's literally what I thought she meant. Like, yeah, they're always
I
like
am a
3
short.
feet, 4 feet. All right. So Nolly, 2 questions. First question is: did this start with Squid Game? Because I know Squid Game was a Korean
way
phenomenon.
before Squid Games. Like,
okay.
I'm talking 2006 ish.
Okay. If you had to choose, if you were locked up for being too intelligent, as you are, and you were forced to watch either Korean dramas or telenovelas, which one would you choose?
Dramas.
Wow. As a Latin woman, really do tell.
100%. I just don't like with Korean dramas. They are so, I don't want to say that they are strict over there, but Korean fans online are very, very strict and combative with content that comes out. So if there's overacting or exaggerations, they will harass the fuck out that actor, and then their acting will change for the next episode. I promise you that. And I can't do like the over exaggerations of the Spanish telenovelas. Like I used to Alia's show, and I watched Luz Clarita and stuff like that. But like the exaggerated manner just doesn't do it for me. It just feels so inauthentic. Whereas these people will fucking be bawling their eyes out. And I'm like, I believe that she's poor and that they are hounding her for a personal loan and that her father has abandoned her and that she's got nowhere else to turn to. And that this man that she's in love with is actually a rich guy on the low. Like, I buy it. I believe it. 100%.
Yo, my God. Yo, Nolly is the truth. Okay, all right. I'm surprised to hear that. I would have thought you would have took telenovelas, but I guess it makes sense. Well, listen, guys, we're at the second, we're down to the last 20 minutes of the show, and there's a couple things that I wanted to make sure that we addressed. And this one right here, we'd be remiss as a show that is centric around Black folks if we didn't talk about this recent development of of our Queen Angela Bassett, who we all know should have been the original Storm, but whatever. So it's been brought to our attention that when Angela Bassett lost her Oscar because Jamie Lee won for being a side bit in Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, that Angela was a little flustered and was visibly shaken when the camera was panned on her and it was announced that she was not the winner, and justifiably so. And as of recently, she's come out and spoken in public about it. And here is something that she said. As according to the Hollywood Reporter, I found it interesting. Actually, let me give you the whole quote. I love applauding people. But in that moment, Bassett began saying before, according to the Town and Country, she trails off and talks about how she had thought she had put in the work to be recognized. All right. And she also says here, I found it interesting that I wouldn't be allowed to be disappointed at an outcome where I thought I was very deserving. Guys, listen, there is no question whatsoever in our minds that Angela Bassett was the true winner of that award. But she got so much backlash because of how she didn't gracefully accept the outcome of that. Do you believe that Angela Bassett, in any way, shape, or form, did anything wrong by outwardly emoting when she was not given an award that we all know, hands down, that she should have won? Please, Nolly.
No, she's not wrong at all. And I think it comes down to the public and Hollywood and everyone expects Black people to take shit on the chin and keep it walking. And I don't think that's fair. We're human. We have complex feelings as well. And she put in fucking work. And if we look at Everything, Everywhere, All at Once, phenomenal movie, fucking amazing. But did Jamie Lee Curtis deserve the Oscar?
No.
And not to mention that she was nominated with Angela Bassett and Stephanie Hsu, who played the villain in the movie. Well, not the villain, but like the main villain-ish character in the movie. How did Jamie Lee Curtis win over the both of them? It's giving, bitch, you've been here long enough, here, damn.
Yes.
And I fully support are people just not having to be like, oh yeah, congratulations? Like, no, you are allowed to put, like, she put her whole foot in it, in that role.
Yes.
And you are allowed to feel like you gave something your all and be disappointed that you were not recognized for it.
100%.
Point blank,
100%.
My biggest question about this is if it was switched and it was, you know, not a Black woman stating
Right.
this or her feelings, would we give a fuck? You know what I'm
We
saying?
wouldn't
Would
be
it be
talking about it.
exactly my point? And that's even more of, you know what I'm saying, like something that we should also open our eyes to, because I'm sorry, but like on a list, if we took a poll and we said Jamie Lee Curtis movies, Angela Bassett movies, let's name them right now. Let's take a list. Let's name them. I bet you we could name a fuck ton of Angela Bassett movies. Ones that
Damn
she
right.
is more than well deserving on her fucking Oscar. But I mean,
Absolutely.
it's Hollywood though. You know what I'm saying? Like it's always been one-sided, unfortunately. So I mean, I think that this whole controversy with Angela Bassett, I feel like they chose this specific topic because she is such a high A-list, you know what I'm saying, celebrity. And that's basically what it, like, you know, for her to be a Black woman and be upset and like she's such a high like A-list celebrity, I think that's why they're running with this, because how many other people, you know what I'm saying, feel like they got completely robbed at the Oscars and nobody's been talking about this long?
Well, I mean, a lot of people have been robbed, but it's not very often that they're so clearly like giving somebody the award that doesn't deserve it. And you can tell me, in my opinion, y'all express your views, but I truly believe that this kind of happened like a sports MVP award. Ty, you can follow me on this. Like this year, they're not going to give the MVP to your boy in Baltimore again because he's already won it like twice. So they got to give it to somebody else because they just feel like. So Angela, I feel like they felt comfortable because she had won an award before. They were like, all right, well, let's give it to somebody who's never won an award. But fuck all that. In this particular instance, it was a much better performance.
Oh, yeah.
Hands down. There was no question as to whether or not Angela Bassett bodied that role. And she didn't just do it because she's a great actor. She did it because we lost the lead actor in Chadwick Boseman. She had to carry the mantle, the water, for not just herself, the entire cast, but also for the fallen hero of Chadwick, who was renowned. There are literally no articles out criticizing Chadwick Boseman. So she, not African, held down an African accent, held down the queen of a unknown country in Africa, did it to the point where nobody even questioned it. She had scenes that they were literally like riveting. And we only saw Jamie Lee Curtis with her little glasses on fight a couple scenes. There was nothing noteworthy about the performance. It was literally the Academy saying, let's see who won more so we can give the people who haven't gotten some to even the playing field, when that's not what the fuck it is. The question is, who was the better performer in the fucking movie that they were up for? And the obvious answer is Angela. And so, yes, she was robbed. And yes, she deserved to be able to look into the camera and be like, this is some bullshit. And nobody should be able to be like, nah, bro, you can't do that. It's like, fuck you. I can emote. And she's not the only one either. Like, we're lucky she didn't go up there and take the mic and say Wu-Tang is for the children, or Beyonce had the best song of all time. So kiss my ass, industry. And just recognize, that's why we have the NAACP Image Awards. This is why we have the BET Awards, because we know that it's a bunch of gimmicks. And I mean, I could bring Kendrick into this, but I won't for right now. But it's not, this is why I don't do comedy contests, because it's political. And this shit was hella political. So unless anybody else has it, come on, please, Ty.
I just want to say this, right? So Angela Bassett is 66 years old.
Yes.
For 66 years, Angela Bassett has been Angela Bassett. And when I say that to say, I think the way she reacted is, how could I not win for being myself? Queen. 66 years, I've been a queen. This ain't no act. This ain't no performance. This is who I am. And y'all don't want to give me an award for just being who I am. Listen, peasants can't judge royalty. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what they did that day. We know, Angela. We know.
Oh, shit.
Queen. That's all I'm gonna say.
Let it be known, man. We don't play about our queen, bruh. Come for us if you want to. We gonna come full swinging, bro. We don't need no armor, no super serum, bitch. We melanated, ho. I'm finna cuss my ass off, puss ass motherfucker. Pull up, bitch. Fuck, boy. We got, man. Do you know how deep we is up in these streets, motherfucker? You know who we got on our side of this bitch? You know who all representing for our side? God damn it. We got Captain America on our side in this bitch. It's taking me longer to get to the. I was trying to stall with it. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't get the clip fast enough. I'm sitting here. I'm like trying to. Yeah, man. We got Captain. Where the fuck is the clip?
Like, if it matters, I've been sitting over here looking at clips of other people winning awards because I'm sitting here. I'm like, Angela couldn't have been the only person that have ever done this, right?
Oh, no,
she is being picked out. So
that's what I'm saying, though. Like,
so far in my research, Jeffrey Rush, when he lost, he didn't clap. Bill Murray, when he lost, he didn't clap. Maybe Clint Eastwood. It's hard to tell with him sometimes, but.
You're not
but
wrong.
Angela Bassett isn't the only person to sit there, lose an Academy Award nomination, and just be, taking a moment to let the emotions process. Like, It does seem like there's an expectation, and maybe even a rehearsed thing where people hear the name of the winners, they immediately start like you. It does seem like it's like something that's pretty common for them to all do. But I'm just saying she's not the first person to ever do this. Like, other people have done this. Stop picking on her. And as everyone else said, like, I was surprised when Jamie Lee Curtis was even nominated.
Same. Because
let alone won.
Right.
Because like as someone who watched that movie, her presence in that film was so minimal.
Yeah,
it was so minimal. She was such a small character, and her casting reminded me of like what something Eddie Murphy used to say when he used to try to cast for Harlem Nights and Coming to America. He was like, the studios would not make the movie if we didn't have one white person in it. They just would not let us release the movie. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, I see Jamie Lee Curtis, and I don't even remember if there was any other white people in it. I'm not saying that she was the only one. I don't remember, but I was always surprised that she was nominated because she's such a small presence. She has such a small impact on the overall story of the film. She's one of those characters I talk about. You could cut them out, and you still have the same movie.
Literally, bro. I was just about to say the same thing. Like, if Jamie Lee Curtis wasn't in the movie, it wouldn't have made no difference. They could have cast anybody in that role, and we would have been like, all right, it's the same thing. Can't say the same thing about Angela Bassett. So yeah, I rarely don't say this, but kiss my ass, industry. I wanted to say something else, SMD, but I won't do it because I think that's a little too far. All right, so try to keep it at least a little comedy. Okay, cool. All right, so I had to do this. We were going to talk a little bit about a couple other things today. I did want to show. Go ahead.
Someone was asking why Angela Bassett is bringing it up 2 years later, and she didn't bring it up. It got brought up by Oprah Winfrey, who invited her to speak at the Academy Museum of Motion Pictures to discuss Angela Bassett's entire career, and she brought up the Oscars thing, and that's when Angela Bassett told her, that it's interesting that she wasn't allowed to be emotional in the moment for losing something that she worked hard for.
Yeah, so it ain't like she out there complaining still, if that's what you was trying to insinuate. Like, why she still talk about it? It's like, listen, there was a question asked and she answered, and then it makes its rounds. The same way, like, people would say, why is Carl Jones every 3 months trending? Because the Usher is the real thing. It's like, because somebody asked him about it. So now he's out there, and that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Real quick, I thought I'd bring this. Go ahead.
I love you guys, and you have a great day.
You got to leave?
It's Mountain's birthday.
It's Mountain's birthday. Check
I was going to come in the first place.
We're almost done, Nally. Hold on. Don't do that. I just want to show this to Ty real quick. Ty, evidently, Luke Cage does exist, according to I believe. Nolly. Oh, that's Nolly that posted that in our group.
I talk a lot of shit on the internet. Please forgive me.
Hold up. Did you read that?
How did you post that? How did you post that? If it
says, hold up. First of all, and I want you to just read what it says. It says reportedly. I just want to make sure we could, because they didn't say they are. They said reportedly. So right. You know how many times we done heard reportedly in the course of our.
I will say that Deadline is the one that broke the news about Kingpin coming back in Hawkeye, and I did look through all of my Marvel spoiler sources. And the ones that have been pretty good at confirming rumors and giving us legit things have mentioned that this is very highly likely. And also, Luke Cage and Jessica Jones have been pictured hanging out in the last couple of months here and there. So I don't want to do this too far.
Were they getting coffee?
What? Luke, Nolly, hold on. How could that be, Nolly, when he doesn't exist? How can he have coffee with? How can Jessica Jones have coffee with somebody who doesn't exist? Just explain. My brain just isn't.
Jessica Jones didn't have coffee. The actor who played Jessica Jones had coffee along with the actor who played Luke Cage. But more importantly, like I just want to put this out there. More importantly, I would love for Jessica Jones and Luke Cage both to come back because I enjoy both of their shows.
Same, but Iron Man
I just would like to see this happen as opposed to it being reported that it's happening, because we know how Marvel moves. And I'm just saying, until we see these actual shows on a docket, they don't exist to me.
I hear you. Fair enough. All right. On the way out of here, let's go ahead and do this. I said we were going to do this earlier. So earlier we saw that our boy Anthony Mackie definitely had moves, right? Like, it's not even up for debate. But did you know that there were other Marvel's quote unquote stars? Oh, no, I'm sorry. I shouldn't say Marvel, but there are other folks that are getting some high popularity nowadays that actually do have some chops in this realm as well. And I'm just curious as to
these from these antigens and this melancholy. Adult life still working on it. Need an adult slice of this adult profit. That's pound dollar, that's going for it. That's money, logic, and asset column. That's liabilities, none of those. No bread turned to a toast. That's Ray and nephew, that's family goals. That's lions here and no antelopes. No antelopes. Let me bring it down, let me slow it up. Let me bring it down, let me slow it up. Like 2010 when I focused up. Like 2010 when I focused up. Doing overtime, trying to level up, and that overtime is doing overdrive, and that's overnight, so I'm staying up.
This your king? Is this your king? Are we feeling it? Is that hot? That's what we doing now? We rapping?
I'm just glad that he's up to acting, and I wish he would just record audiobooks.
Why, Nolly? But you don't like? This is Aaron Pierre. That's Mufasa. Aaron Pierre. That's Mufasa. Aaron Pierre. That's Mufasa.
None of those. No bread turned to a toast. That's Ray and nephew. That's family goals. That's lions here and no antelopes.
Oh, now
no antelopes. Let me bring it down. Let me slow it up.
Oh my God.
Let me slow it up. Like 2010 when I focused up. Like 2010 when I focused up. Doing overtime, trying to level up, and that overtime is doing overdrive, and that's overnight, so I'm staying up.
Nolly said, "Look at that bulge."
You give this guy mics in the sauce. Come on, give it. Drop me. Come on. Hey yo, Aaron Pierre, drop that beat.
Oh God, into the sexy music. Oh Jesus.
Flag on this feeling body. Lessons learned, I like antibodies from these antigens and this melancholy. Adult life, still working on it. Need an adult slice of this adult profit. That's pound dollar, that's going for it. That's money logic and asset column. That's liabilities, none of those.
We
No
on
bread
Fuego.
turned to a toast. That's
We
rayon
love it, I hate it.
goals. That's lions here and no antelopes. No antelopes. Let me bring it down, let me slow it up. Let me
Give it up for the next.
like 2010 when I focused up. Like 2010 when I focused up. Overtime trying to level up and that
Super Bowl halftime show. Get ready, baby. Get ready. Yo, I got it. I'm sorry, y'all, but you had to see it, and now I gotta bring you back. Mufasa, that's your boy. Just want y'all to remember, it ain't all that glitters ain't gold. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm gonna say. All right, man, let's go ahead and start getting on up out of here, man. We done wasted enough of y'all time. Appreciate y'all. If you ain't following us already, you need to go ahead and do so. We only got like 30 seconds, so I'm gonna make this real quick. Appreciate each and every last one of us. That goes to Ty, that goes to Nolly, that goes to Yaz, the homeboy Ant, as well as everybody on Movie Blog. And appreciate you that are watching right now. If you your authentic self, keep being that, because that's dope. And if you a real geek in real life, go ahead, let that good old geek flag fly. I will leave you with this.
Overtime is doing overdrive and that's overnight, so I'm staying now.